Welcome y'all back to the Super Smash Project number 155, released on November 23rd, 1991. It is Final Fantasy IV, which, 2 if you're in the US. I like this one. I like this one actually quite a bit. I was initially intending to play on the original Super Nintendo, but that's not going to work for me. So we are in fact playing this on the Wii. Yeah, so, and it wouldn't look much different than how we're playing it now, so, anyway. That's actually, so this is my old save file from when I originally was playing on the Wii. I started this save file like 10-ish years ago, almost exactly 10 years, I think, this year, so. But let's start a new game. We can't really name the save file, so I don't really have like a super attachment to any of them. But the music is the first thing that you notice. And the graphics and whatnot. Captain Cecil, we're about to arrive. Good. Why are we robbing crystals from innocent people? That's our duty. Do we really have to keep doing this? Give us the crystals of water. What have we done? Crystal or life? Never! Then take the crystal by force. No, don't dare to defy us. My, alright, take the crystal. Should have said it earlier. Why is the King of Baron doing this? Why do you pursue the crystal so eagerly? ... We take pride in being members of the Red Wings. Looting is out of the question. Stop it. Captain, we can't stand this anymore. Listen. Possessing the crystal is an essential factor for our prosperity. Moreover, His Majesty judged that Mysidians know too much about the secret of the crystal. We are the Red Wings, the Air Force of the Kingdom of Baron. The royal command is absolute. Captain. Monsters! And there we get introduced. Take up fighting positions, we get introduced to the combat in this game, which is a little bit different from Final Fantasy III, just slightly. And that it's a bit more of a time-based kind of thing. Ouch! You okay? More coming, watch out! All these enemies are actually, I think, like the Raven is in Final Fantasy III, I remember. Everyone okay? Yes, sir. But there are too many monsters these days. Too many. Agreed. What's happening? We're over Baron. Make a landing. Okay. Oh, Cecil, is it the crystal of water? But my Mysidians were so helpless. What are you trying to say? This way, Cecil. Please wait here. Your Majesty, I'm afraid Cecil has developed quite a rebellious air. Truly? Well done, Bygone. We must do something. Call him in. Yes, Your Majesty. Cecil, His Majesty summons you. Please come in. We thank you for successfully completing the mission. Now, where is it? Here, my liege. Handed over the crystal. Real crystal. Good. Cecil, you may leave now. Your Majesty. And they got kind of startled. What is it? We do not understand the meaning of taking crystals away from honest people. Disobeying me? No, I don't. We do know of your discontent, Cecil. If you cannot trust me, I can no longer place the Red Wings in your command. You are dismissed from your post. Your Majesty! Go and hunt the summoned monsters of the Misty Valley, and take this package to the village Mist. You may depart tomorrow morning. Your Majesty! Cecil didn't... If you're concerned about Cecil that much, go with him, Kane. Your Majesty. Can now leave with the package. Receive the package. Your Majesty. Sorry, Kane. Don't worry. He'll put you back in command of the Red Wings after this mission. But never mind. Go back to your room. Take a rest. Walk in all directions using the control pad and talk to every person you meet using the A button. I always find that whenever they have that in games, it kind of takes you out of it a little bit, but anyway. You must be careful not to miss what they say. An unexpected person may give you information. So yeah, now is the time we can just kind of walk around freely. Anyway. If the king hears people talk about him like this, he'll be angry. Treasure your life. There's also a bunch of treasure in this castle. I have faith in His Majesty. I feel something strange about the king lately. We'll get to that eventually. The Misty Valley is in the northwest. If our Dragoon Kane and Cecil the Redwing joined forces, there would be no match. They would be no match, I think. But, any case. Heard you brought back the crystal of water from Mycedia. Exclamation mark, question mark. I wasn't sleeping. And there's actually a lever there for some treasure. Take the treasure in this room. The switch is on the wall there. Found 300 gold, a cure, and a tent. There should be more treasure in this castle overall. Rosa became White Wizard to be of help. Be nice to her. I don't think the king has become very energetic lately, but something is strange. I'm studying the basics. I learned Cure 1 in my last class. You don't really buy spells in this one. You actually just kind of learn them on your own as your mages level up. As far as I remember, anyway. Sleep. Aren't you sleeping? I'm working on the use of magic spells in battles right now. Some monsters are immune to the basic spells such as fire, ice, and lightning. Must be more to learn. So I think this does not lead to where we need to be, which is a good thing. It means potentially more treasure. Treasure of Baron is stored here. No one is allowed. Okay. I found a good place to goof off and take a nap. Oops. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, please, don't tell our boss. Did you see our boss Sid anywhere? Yep, that's the Sid. Off limits. So this game is actually where Sid becomes like a major part of the story. I guess Sid was technically a major part in Final Fantasy 3, but we'll see even more of Sid throughout this one. A lot more than in 3, actually. Cecil! You are not hurt? I was so anxious. We're not hurt. How could we be? The wizards didn't even raise their hands. Cecil! Can I see you later? Yeah, later. That leads to the dungeons. Is it? You're that Dark Knight! What does this do say? The mages who didn't submit are confined here. You can talk to them over the cage. You don't understand. The crystal's not just jewelry. Please return the crystal to Mycelia. Maybe that's about it. So let's go to... Hey, Cecil! How's my airship doing? What's wrong? What? Who's going to command the Red Wings then? I'm not sure what the king is thinking. He ordered me to make an airship. I don't want it to be used as a weapon. Well, I gotta go home. I've been working all night and my daughter is worried about me. I think it's also canon that Cecil, in like every game, Cecil has a daughter. I don't know. But it's definitely the case in Final Fantasy 15. I know that. Change the sheets. Leaving early tomorrow morning, sir. Good night. Okay, now time to go to bed. What happened to His Majesty? The crystal of Mycelia. Did we really have to snatch it from the peace-loving people? Never again, even if ordered. Cecil. What's wrong? You're not quite yourself lately. Nothing. Then, please don't look away. In Mycelia, we had to rob from the innocent people. Oh, dear. I'm just a dark knight with no courage to disobey His Majesty. The real Cecil I know would never whimper like this. You're going to miss tomorrow, right? If anything should happen to you. Don't worry, Kane is coming too. It's late. Go back to your room. Take care. Thanks, Rosa. Still, I am just a dark knight. which is a class in Final Fantasy XIV. Let's go, Cecil. Outside the castle is the city of Baron. Let's gather information and equipment in the city. Ah, classic theme. Absolute classic. Thus, the Dark Knight Cecil was expelled from his command as a captain of the Red Wings. And he and Dragoon Kane left Baron for the village Mist in a valley enclosed in deep fog. Airships had been a dream of many people. After the realization of the dream came greed and ambition. Through its fleet of airships, Baron became the most powerful nation. But why is Baron seeking the crystals? Why do the monsters keep increasing? The world may never know. I always get reminded of the Tootsie Pop commercials. How many licks does it take to get to the center of Tootsie Pop? The world may never know. The crystal was shedding its light silently. Okay, and I believe, let's do, I believe we can save now. So let's actually, let's save here. And overwrite it. But anyway, let's, there we go. Okay. Cecil the Red Wing. Misty Valley is beyond the cave in northwest. The translation's a bit off, though, unfortunately. This is the training room for you warriors. We teach you how to advance in your adventure. What was it? You'd better listen to the instructions, or you may not go far. Found cure. Is there anything else in the inn? Why are you wearing such dark armor? Are you a bad guy? Found cure. So yeah, we can, I think like in Final Fantasy 3, we can search pods and stuff for, there we go, for secret stuff. So cure, heal, tent. But there aren't any, like, mystery spots, I don't think, where you can discover items. It's just within, like, pots and stuff. Cecil, I've done nothing. I've never failed to pay the taxes. Says, welcome, Mr. Dark Knight. Money? No, I can't charge you. But really, we don't really need to use the inn for right now. Yeah, let's actually try to see what's in the training room. Would you like to change your name? Nope. Very well. Anytime if you change your mind. Yeah, I prefer canonical names, I think, overall. But, so it's, okay. You can't go inside of places with chocobos. Get off first by pushing the A button. Remember, chocobos will return to the woods when freed. When walking, only one person will be shown. You can select that person by the R button. They live in the round-shaped forests. You can catch and ride chocobos using A button. Just like talking, while riding chocobos, you don't encounter enemies. Yeah, the translation's off. You know, sometimes I think they're gonna like say something, I guess, and then it's just You can make a total of 4 saves. You'd better make more than 2 saves in case a save should be lost. Specifying where to save the data, your family can enjoy the game in turn. Is it, yeah. Do you know chocobos? They are ostrich-like birds which can be used as transportation. When you hear a new name, you'd better note its direction. Same as maps, the upper part means north and lower south. Left means west, and to the right is east. To make a record of your journey is called save. You can make a save on the field map or save points all around the world. It is better to save before taking a rest or going to unknown places. Even if your party is wiped out, you may restart from the point at which you saved. You can change your name by talking to the man on the left. He's everywhere. Find him in towns. When your items get too many to carry, go to the big chocobos and leave items in their care. So it's basically the same as Final Fantasy III with the fat chocobos. When it smells like chocobos, use carrot. Big chocobos will surely appear. There's more stuff here. And more people overall. You need to decide quickly in battles. If you're not confident or not used to it yet, use the menu screen to reduce the battle speed. Recklessness often proves to be damaging. When you are losing a battle, don't hesitate to run away by pushing L and R buttons at the same time. Yeah, that's where there's no more run command. You have to push buttons in order to run. You should move the people with less HPs, should be fewer, but whatever, to the back by using the change command. During the battles, you can change the front and rear row by pushing the left of the control pad when turn. By pushing to right, you can select parry. Don't keep running away from your enemies. You may drop some money when escaping from them. I actually didn't know that. Okay. There are spells which can be used for all. In the battles, you can cast a spell on all enemies by pushing the control pad to the left, I know that, and all allies to right. On menu screen, you can cast spells to all by pushing either left or right. Monsters like zombies and skeletons receive great damage from fire and cure magic. Some weapons can be used as items during battles. You have to equip them on the hand first, though. Yeah, what does he say? To change or supply new weapons during battles, select and change within the item window. Monsters living in water are weak against the attacks of thunder, I would imagine that. Be careful not to run out of the arrows. Bows won't, but arrows will be gone when used. Some monsters have their weak points. Monster of Fire is weak against coldness. Monster of Ice is weak against fire, see? You can equip weapons on a certain hand. There are some who can equip on both hands, though. If you want to read the words slowly during the battles, reduce the battle message speed. I would imagine so. What is this? Nothing. There's the shop, item shop. Do not forget to take Cure 1, Heal, and Tent. It will be tough outside of town. Okay, no secrets there. This is the Serpent Road that leads to Mysidia. But now Mysidia has sealed the road. Okay, so it looks like we can't do anything about that. Locked, okay. There's a weapons shop. Don't go to Mist. It will be awful, I can tell. Let's see. Found Cure 1. Wow, the Dark Knight. A bit scary, but cool. Actually, let's maybe go inside this building. So this is just a standard home, it looks like. Rose's mother, The king's become dreadful. I heard you did an awful thing in Mysidia. Don't drag Rosa into trouble, I beg you. Tent. Awesome. I mean, today may actually end up being a short stream. We'll see. We will see. That door at the west building in the town, it's the underpass to the Castle Baron. It's the dancer. Oh, the Dark Knight. Want to see something? I think they existed in Final Fantasy III as well. I don't know if seeing old dancers really does anything, but cool, I guess. Is there anything for us to do? So... Huh. I guess there are secret items here and there. So what's kind of interesting about Final Fantasy IV is that originally it was going to be made for the NES. It wasn't until they got wind of the upcoming Super Nintendo that they had to recreate everything for the Super Nintendo, and it was like 90% done by the time they switched over to the developing for the Super Nintendo, which is unfortunate, but also I feel like they made a decent enough choice. More all-night work. He still feels young. Town folks speak ill of soldiers and the king. My father often quarrels with them for that. And there's sleeping Cecil. Zzz. It's the new engine, so that must be Cecil's daughter, I would imagine. So pretty much all that's left is the weapons shop. Weapons and armor. But it's locked, so we can't really get anything from there, so. Yeah. Okay, let's save. I think we're pretty much good on like items, cause yeah, 5 cures, 5 tents, a heal. I think that's probably okay to reach Mysidia. So this is actually like I'm playing on the original classic controller, and I feel like the B button doesn't really, I guess, push as hard. That's what I'll say. So battle. Yep. So it's a kind of new battle system, much faster than what we're familiar with Final Fantasy 3. Excuse me. I do not have the world map pulled up, so I don't know exactly where I'm going. But, oh well. Because these enemies aren't really too bad, honestly. I remember it being a cave that we go through. I think this is the first time we start at a pretty decent... with pretty decent HP. Because I don't know of too many Final Fantasies before this where we start at like 200 HP. Strike first, awesome. Okay, let us... You know what, let's just save. And then continue on.